Hey, how's it going? I am Josh, the guitar tech here at Music Around Albuquerque. And on today's video, what we're going to be talking about is how to basically set up an electric guitar. Alright, first thing we're going to do is just get the old strings off, loosen them up, use some snippers to just cut those strings off. Once you got them all cut, take them off the top pegs there. Be careful not to poke yourself with the sharp ends of the old strings. And take them out of the saddles. This particular one, the back plate is blocking it, so just remove that plate. The strings come right out. Gonna put a little fretboard oil on there. That'll actually help condition that rosewood, keep it nice and hydrated. We have a lot of problems with dryness in the desert here, so this stuff helps a lot. Do it every time I change my strings. Next thing you want to do is take a razor or an X-Acto knife, clean out any gunk that might have built up in the grooves on your nut, and use a mechanical pencil to put a little new graphite in there, help the strings slip through when you're bending them. And once you got all that taken care of, just pop those new strings on, put them right through the body, and you'll bring them up and run them through the peg holes. And if you've never changed your strings before, I encourage you to get on the internet, do a little research. There's lots of great videos out there, including a couple on our very own YouTube page. And once they're on, I'm going to tune it up to the tuning I use. Most people use standard E to E, but if you use a different tuning, use that. Then go ahead and check the neck, make sure it's straight. If it is not straight or just very slightly bowed back, you'll want to use an Allen key to adjust that neck. Not all necks use an Allen key, but almost all of them do. If you've never done it, you might ask a friend for help if they've done it before, or just bring it by the shop. Any one of the guys here can show you real quick how a truss rod gets adjusted. And the next thing you're going to do is bring it up to tune again. Every time you make an adjustment, you want to bring that guitar up to tune. Next thing we're going to do is set the string height here. Stratocasters have nice individually adjustable saddles, so you can set the string height for every single string. I'm going to measure it, and on this particular guitar, I'm looking for 4/64 of an inch. That's what Fender sets them at the factory. It's a personal preference, but that's a great starting point. So I'm going to use that Allen key, adjust the little saddles, and raise or lower those outside E strings until they're both at 4/64 of an inch. And that's from the bottom side of the string to the top of the fret. Next thing I'm going to do, I have what's called an understring radius gauge here. It just slides right underneath your strings. Bring it up by the bridge saddles there. Pull it taut, and that will help you make sure that all of the strings, the bottom of them, are equal distance from your neck using the same curvature your neck has. That's the point of that little gauge there. And once you've done all that, guess what? You bring it right back up to tune again. Every single adjustment, bring it up to tune. Now once you've got it in tune again, the last thing to check on the strings is the intonation of the guitar. That's going to make sure your fretted notes are equally as in tune as your open string is. And to do that, what you're actually going to do is first play the open string, and then go ahead and play the fretted note at the 12th fret, 1 octave up, and use your tuner to make sure that they're both exactly in tune. If they're flat, you're going to tune it to the left. If they're sharp, you're going to turn it to the right. Last thing you'll want to do is go through and check the electronics. Just going to plug it into my little amp here, play the strings, and once I've got sound, I'm just going to start going through my knobs, the volume knobs, the tone knobs, making sure you're not hearing any scratchy pots, dirty pots, anything that needs cleaning or possibly replacement. Now on the pots, if you have to adjust them, you do have to take the knobs off and spray it from the top there. On the switch, which we'll check next, you can actually just spray right in that hole there in the top of the pick guard. Which I'm going to do on this one. It's just a little scratchy, and that cleans it out. Alright guys, so that's the basics of setting up an electric guitar, at least a Fender style one. If you have any other questions or you need any repairs or modifications, just come by the shop. My name's Josh. I'm here Tuesday through Saturday, and we'd love to see you.